Good afternoon, Year 6, and good afternoon, parents, on a really hot, sunny day. Thank you so much for joining us. We're here for the Meet the Tutor event with Miss Bartlett, who will be your tutor in September. So without further ado, I'll pass over to you. Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, sir, and hello everyone, and thank you again for taking the time to sit in the 40-degree heat and join us today. So welcome to Angels. And just so you know, you are going to be joining tutor group 7I. I know that doesn't really look like an I on the screen, but it is. So we are 7I, and as Sir said, my name is Miss Bartlett. Okay, so a little bit about me. I'm aware that that looks like a lot of information, but it's not. I'm just going to talk at you. So hello everyone, this is just a little message to introduce myself. So as I've said, my name is Miss Bartlett, and I am the new drama teacher here at Angels. So just like all of you, I'm also new to the school and I've only just started there myself, but I promise I will try my very best to help answer any questions that you may have today. Any that I may be a little bit unsure on or may not be able to answer today, we can pass on to Mr. Reynolds so I can jot them down and we can get back to you on those. So a little bit about me. I have two little dogs who hopefully you can see on the screen because I thought you might like to see some photos of them. And they are called Elsie and Tilly. I also love a little bit of Disney and musicals too. So if any of you are Disney and musicals fans, we can expect a bit of that in tutor time, I'm sure. As I said before, I'm a new drama teacher at Angels, and I will hopefully also be teaching some of you in my classes, as that would be amazing. So I'm very excited to start with all of you in September. But of course, I understand that starting somewhere new can also be a little bit scary, as well as a really exciting time. But don't worry, we are all here to help, and that goes for me, all of my colleagues, so all of your other teachers. Okay, everyone is super approachable, super friendly. I was new a couple of weeks ago, and now I feel like I've been at the school ages. Everyone is so friendly. I already pretty much know my way around, so don't worry about getting lost. You'll be absolutely fine. Everyone is going to be there to help, be supportive of each other and make new friends as well. You may know some people that are going to be in the tutor group, but probably a lot of them are going to be brand new faces for everyone. So that'd be super exciting to meet some new people as well. So I hope that you are looking forward to joining Angels in September, and I can't wait to begin our Angels journey together. So enough about me. Let's move on to what you actually need to know about the school. So on this slide, you will see a little bit about getting Angels ready and the school's expectations. So these expectations form the basis of everything that we do at Angels and everything that we believe as a school and as a community. So as a student, you need to be prepared to learn, and you need to be proud of all of your achievements, efforts and successes. You need to be a positive member of the Angels community. Okay, you also need to respect yourself, others, and you need to have a drive to learn and grow. Okay, and that's not just in lessons, that can be in extracurricular stuff if any of you want to take up any clubs that are going to be starting up for you guys in September. Okay, you need to be able to build resilience and remain focused and on task. And you also need to be responsible for speaking and acting towards others in a kind way. And for me personally, respect and being kind are really super important things, especially because everyone is going to be in the same boat. Everyone is brand new. Okay, so respecting each other and being kind is really important. So moving on to the Angels uniform. I am aware that that might be a little bit small for some of you to read, so I will sort of skim through it and go through what it all says for you. So the uniform consists of a grey blazer with the school logo on the upper pocket. Now, blazers must be worn at all times. Okay, now I'm aware that's probably a little bit different for some of you than your primary schools. Some of you may have worn blazers, I'm not too sure, but a lot of primary schools don't have that. Okay, so that is something new for you to get used to. A school jumper, however, is not compulsory, but if you do choose to wear one, it has to be the official Angels grey jumper. Okay, so it's like the V-neck grey jumper with the Angels logo. And then in the colder winter months or the rainy weather, a sensible coat needs to be worn. Okay, so nothing too out there with like flashing lights and amazing things. Okay, save that for outside of school. Inside of school just needs to be nice, plain and simple. Okay, also hoodies are not to be worn at any time. So if you do choose to wear a jumper underneath your blazer, like I said, it does need to be the Wangels official, okay? You can't be sneaking in any of those hoodies. So in terms of the bottom half of your body, you need to wear black tailored trousers or shorts, any form of skin tight trouser, leggings, jeans, chinos or combat shorts cannot be worn, and shorts can not be above the knee, okay? So they need to just be on the knee, okay? Plain black flat shoes suitable for a formal working environment need to be worn, and we shouldn't be seeing any logos, okay? And trainers are also not acceptable school wear. You also need a white formal shirt with a collar, and shirts should be tucked in at all times. Now this goes to whether you're wearing trousers, shorts, a skirt, okay? The shirt needs to be tucked in. Any jewellery that is going to be worn needs to adhere to the Wangels health and safety protocols. And what we mean by that is for practical reasons, okay? You can't have big dangly earrings in, you can't have massive necklaces, big rings, because of your own health and safety. If that was to get ripped out of your ear, it's going to hurt. Okay, so only single small studs can be worn in your ears and your nose, and all jewellery must be removed for PE and other practical lessons. Okay, just something really important to take note of as well is Wangels, as a school, we can't take any responsibility for the loss or theft of any jewellery. Okay, so that is your responsibility. If you choose to wear those things into school and then have to take them out for PE lessons, that's your responsibility to make sure you get those back, okay? So in terms of skirts, they need to be black knee-length skirts, and they can either be pleated, straight or A-line. Tight fitting and elastic tube skirts are not to be worn, okay? Plain black tights may also be worn with a skirt or a short. So in terms of hair and makeup, students' hair and makeup needs to be formal working environment appropriate. Makeup should be kept to a minimum and be natural in colour and discreet. So in terms of your nails, your nail extensions and gels are not permitted, as they do pose quite a significant risk in practical subjects. And speaking from a drama perspective, when you're all working in different groups, you're all around the room sort of doing different things, working with each other. I would not want anyone to rip a nail, because I've done it myself and it's really super painful and it doesn't look that nice afterwards either, okay? And I'm sure PE do not want you doing that either. Okay, so in terms of some people that you might need to know and some familiar faces that you're going to get to know, at the bottom of the screen you will see 4 people. So number 1 is going to be your principal from September, and that is Mrs. Humber. Your deputy head teacher is Mr. Johnson. Your assistant principal is Miss Street, and your head of year 7, who very kindly introduced this presentation for us today, is Mr. Reynolds. Okay. Something else very important to take note of, as I'm sure a lot of you have noticed on the screen, is that Wangels is a no phone school. Okay, so that means if you are seen with your phone whilst you are in school, on the school grounds, it will be taken off of you. Okay, it's not acceptable to be using your phone at Wangels. Let's see if I can get the slide to move. Okay, so first day as a year 7, this is probably what you've all been wanting to know. What are you going to be doing? So your first day will be Monday the 5th of September, and you're going to arrive at 8:40, where you'll meet the rest of your tutor group and myself in what we call the quad. Okay, now those of you that might have been to Wangels before, you might have been introduced to that area, but you're probably sat there thinking, oh no, I've forgotten what that is. Don't worry, everyone will be in the same boat. And you'll see so many new year 7 students all together trying to find the same place. And all of the new tutors will be there to help you out as well. Okay, so I'll be holding that like a little sign up saying 7i. Okay, and I have my name on it as well, so that you know to head to me. Okay, I will then escort you to your new tutor room. You will then have an assembly with Mrs. Humber and Mr. Reynolds, which is kind of like a welcome to Wangels. Okay, a bit of an introduction to the school. We will then have a tour of the school as well. And I believe there's going to be some sort of treasure hunt involved with that, which might be fun. Okay, on your first day, you will also get your timetables and lockers issued out to you. Okay, so we'll do kind of all like the admin-y stuff, get you up to scripts with all of that. We'll then do a uniform and equipment check just to make sure everybody is wearing the appropriate clothing, everyone's got the right things, everyone's got the right pencil cases and everything like that, okay? We can then do sort of like a one-to-one check-in with me, okay, so we can get to know you a little bit better. You can talk to me about how you're feeling, how you're finding your day so far. You can tell me anything interesting about yourself so we can get to know each other a bit better. I'm really looking forward to that. And then the canteen biometrics, I know that sounds a little bit fancy. It's basically your fingerprint. So when you go to buy any food from the canteen, we are cashless, okay? So you'll need to set up like a fingerprint that you pay with, and then money can get put onto this account, okay? So that can all be set up for you. And then we'll be having some icebreakers and activities as well, which I'm really looking forward to. That will be great fun. Hopefully we can play some cool games and things with each other. And then you will leave school at 3 p.m. So that is your first day. Your second day, so on the Tuesday, you'll arrive at 8:40 again, and this time you'll go straight to your new tutor room. Okay, so you would have had the tour on the Monday, you would have been with me in the tutor room, so hopefully you'll be able to work it out together and know where you need to go, okay? So on that day, we'll be checking timetables and planners and lockers, making sure everyone has everything they need for their first week at Wangels. You will then begin to bring in the Wangels passport entries, okay? Now I will explain what these are a little bit later on, don't panic just yet, okay? We then might do a little bit more icebreaking stuff and some more activities. That is basically, if anyone has never heard of an icebreaker before, it's basically just different activities that you do to get to know each other a little bit better. Okay, so for me, getting to know you guys getting to know each other, and you guys getting to know me. We can then have, again, an individual little check-in with me, if that's something you would like to do, about how you might be feeling about the rest of your week. But I'm hoping everyone's going to be super excited by this point. You can then begin the school day following your new timetable, okay? And then again, the school day will finish at 3 p.m. So moving on to the Wangels passport, which I just mentioned. Let me see if I can move this out of my way. It's not letting me. Oh, there we go. Okay, so over the summer holiday, we would really like you to complete some of the activities from our Wangels passport. Okay, so you can pick however many you want, basically. You can just do the one if you want to, but you can do all of them. You can do as many as you want. The choice is completely down to you guys. So the project is due on Friday, the 9th of September. So that is the Friday at the end of your first week in school. And we would love for you to start bringing in your work so that we can display it in our tutor room on those 2 days as well. So that can be done as part of our icebreaker and some of our activities. We can start putting our tutor board together, and we can start putting up some of the work that you've done over the summer. I'm really excited to see some of that as well. That would be amazing. However, this isn't a compulsory thing, okay? So if you're sat there thinking, oh no, I don't want to be doing loads of work over the summer, it's really hot outside, I want to be in the pool. You could maybe just choose one thing to do that we can pop up. You don't have to put any pressure on yourself to do loads and loads of things, but it'd be really cool if you could bring in maybe at least one so that we can pop some work up from everyone. And then all of the entries will also be put into a raffle to win some prizes, which would be really, really cool. So some examples, I'm hoping you can see those on your screen. So we have things like art challenges, and there's different things that you could have a go at. We have a reading challenge for any of you bookworms that love a good read. Okay, I love reading. I hope some of you guys do too. And then there's some other things to do with our school values. So things to do with pride, respect, resilience and kindness. It's kind of like a little tick box so you can tick things off as you go along. And things like if you've gone on holiday, for example, under pride, you can see it says climb a mountain. If you climbed a mountain, take a photo and bring it in so everyone can see. That would be amazing. You can see what everyone's been up to over their amazing summer holiday, and hopefully the nice weather stays as well. That would be cool. Okay, moving on. So that is pretty much everything that I need to inform you about today. Okay, so I'm looking forward to seeing you in September. I hope you guys are really excited to come. Obviously, you might feel a little bit nervous. I felt nervous on my first day. It's natural to feel a little bit nervous, but don't worry, everyone is super, super friendly. So now is time for some questions. If any of you have any questions, please just pop them in the little Q&A box. There is a slight lag, so it might take a little while for some of them to come through. Okay, so just bear with me on that one. Also, just a polite reminder that we can't answer any personal questions, nor can we tell you the names of any other students that are in your tutor group. Okay, so you'll have to wait for the 5th of September to find that out. Okay, but any sort of generalised questions that maybe we haven't covered today that you'd like to know, just pop them in the Q&A box and we can see if we can answer them for you. So let me see if I can get this up.
Miss Bartlett, if you stop sharing your screen now, that'd be really helpful. Thank you. Perfect.
There you go. Has it gone?
Yes, you're all good now.
Brilliant. Thank you. Okay, question has come in. Where can we get a Wangel's passport from? That is a really good question, actually. And if I'm completely honest, I'm not actually 100% sure. Mr. Reynolds?
I believe they were sent out via the Wangel's Transition website. If you would like one and haven't received one, if I could ask you to email the Wangel's Transition email this evening, I will look to get those sent out to you before we close for the summer tomorrow afternoon.
Lovely. Thank you, sir. Just wait to see if any more come through. If any of you don't have any questions, maybe you could just write a little, like, one word or like a couple of words about how you might be feeling about starting Wangel's in September. That would be really cool. I'm hoping a lot of them are going to be excitement. Or something you're really looking forward to, or a subject that you're really excited to start that you maybe haven't done before at primary school. Okay, a few are starting to come through, so bear with me just a second, they're just loading. Okay, so what happens if you don't have the right uniform in the middle of the year? Sorry. So I assume by that you mean you're sort of halfway through year 7 and you then maybe don't have the right uniform. So the uniform rules do apply for every year group throughout the entire year of the school year. Okay, so in terms of when there's like extremely hot weather like there is at the moment, if there is any exemptions regarding any uniform, then you will be informed of that. However, if you aren't informed of any exemptions of uniform for particular weather reasons, for example, then you are expected to have the correct uniform throughout the entire school year. If for any reason there is a reason that you aren't able to have that for a particular time period, then I suggest you either come and speak to me as your tutor, or you can speak to another member of staff and they can advise you on what to do at that time. Okay, I hope that has answered your question for you. Okay, some other things. So I'm looking forward to PE. Lovely. Looking forward to starting Wangels. It's so exciting. I'm also looking forward to eating in the canteen. Yes, I would be too. The canteen, although I haven't actually eaten from there from myself, but I have heard it is very, very good, and it smells amazing. Every time I've walked through the canteen area, it looks really, really good, and I'm always thinking, oh, I wish I hadn't bought my sandwiches now, because that looks really amazing. So I will also be very excited to try some food from the canteen in September as well. They have some like proper amazing meals. They look great. Any other questions?
Miss Bartlett, I think we might be at the end. I think that might be all of your questions. So I'm going to take this opportunity to thank all of you for coming, and thank you, Miss Bartlett, for giving up your time to meet with us. From me, I hope you all have a lovely summer, and I know that I speak on behalf of everyone at Wangels that we can't wait to welcome you all to join us in September.
Yes, thank you so much everyone for joining with us today, and I'm very excited to see you all in September. Have an amazing summer.
Bye-bye.
Bye.